Hey YouTube, Coppersan here. A new update has dropped which is significantly bigger than most of our usual fall updates, including huge balance changes for every class, a new endgame boss, a fresh new look for MapleStory and plenty of events. So let's dive right in. First off, let's talk about the new boss, Hecarim. I mean, his official name is Baldrix. This guy is a big deal and you can challenge him in the Phantasmal Night Sanctum in Tallahart. The ultimate prize for defeating him is the new Oath of Death pendant, which is permanent and untradable item, so get ready to grind and test your skills. And there are various events giving out additional rewards for Maplers brave enough to actually fight this boss, and then you also gotta defeat him. Next up we have the new Destiny weapon system. If you've completed your Genesis weapon, you'll now be able to transcend it into a Destiny weapon. This involves completing a series of new decisive battle quests where you have to face off against Seren, Kalos and Kaling in solo Destiny mode. You'll need to collect a new material called Adversary's Determination from those bosses to complete the process. Once you get your Destiny weapon, the Genesis weapon's potential, bonus stats and soul are all upgraded to level 250 values and transferred into your new Destiny weapon. 22 Star Force enhancement, additional Star Force or scroll enhancements are not available for Destiny weapons, and each character can only obtain one Destiny weapon and it cannot be traded, like the previous Genesis weapons. This patch also brings a ton of new systems and quality of life improvements. The new Hexa Stat Node 3 is here. If you manage to get your first Hexa stats to level 20, you can now unlock the third one for even more gains. The game's UI has had a massive overhaul. Everything from your inventory to the enhancement UI to the cash shop has been given a fresh new look. Personally, I'm not a fan of the placement of some of the items in the equipment window, but I think I'll get used to it. After this UI update in MapleStory Korea, there was another feature added a while after, where you can then play MapleStory PC on your phone, since this UI is way more mobile friendly. I wonder if we're going to get that as well in our region. Either way, MapleStory will look different once again. At least we're never going back to this horrible UI, if anyone remembers that. Wow, that sure was a time. If you're looking for a quick move menu, by the way, you can now find it under the map at the left side of the screen. And speaking of maps, all grandest planets are now merged into one. That's gonna take some while. That's a different look for sure. There also is a new MVP system, sadly, because I am a totally free-to-play player. I don't spend anything on MapleStory, so therefore I can't really show you much. And then there are the huge changes to all skills. If you had any skill that had a 3-minute cooldown, they now have a 2-minute cooldown, and all skills have been adjusted to match the new cooldown. Or well, most skills have, not all of them. Thunderbreaker did get also some additional damage, attack power and final damage buffs. They actually are looking pretty good, Thunderbreakers. Blaze Wizard, Nightwalker, Cadena, Kinesis and a few other classes I believe all now have dashes. And skills that required you to hold them down to do damage or whatever, now all provide effects, as that you cannot be knocked back or get any statuses, and you take reduced damage when you're keying down, chewing away at the bosses their health bar. Great for Kayn, for example, when you're firing your laser or your other big attack that like pops all your stacks. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe Ilium also got quite a few changes and now no longer needs to attack to charge his battery, and he got quite a few buffs as well. For some reason Nexon just keeps buffing this class. Phantom got some positive changes as well and most likely will feel a bit stronger now, and Arcus got them some good boosts as well overall. Two classes are missing from this list though. Both Sia and Mo Swan have not gotten the changes yet. They will be getting them, but at a later time. The endgame grandest bosses now also have a chance to drop a new item called Live Boss Ring Box, which can contain grindstones and level 3 and level 4 rings. Limbo and Hecarim and Baldrix can drop a grindstone of fate, which can be used to polish special ring skills to level 6, and of course the cooldown of all those rings was adjusted to 2 minutes as well. This is also the update where a lot of boss patterns got changed and basically nerfed. Lotus should be easier now and is a bit less aggressive. Damien will do less of those Cheetos attacks, and the crystals will lose their power when you stun this boss. Will's phase 2 test is a lot shorter now, and there have been nerfs for Seren, Kalos and Kaling their attacks, making their fights just a bit easier. So let's talk events. The new event is active called Carcion Octo Fest, part of the Stranger Tides event. This is a bigger event with an also familiar UI, collect rewards or coins each day that you can check in. You can also defeat 2000 monsters up to 3 times per week for additional coins that can be used in the event store. And this time there is an additional check-in where you have to defeat 10,000 monsters every week, and then you can do that for 5 weeks to get even more rewards. In this event we can get triple XP cards, advanced EXP vouchers and a lot of other goodies, and you'll get skill points that you can put in various skills. You know, just do the same thing that we always do, more symbols, more EXP, boost damage, etc. In the growth tab of the event store you can here also find extreme growth potions and golden strawberry farm tickets. Those tickets you can get up to 5 a week and they reset every week, so make sure to buy those if you want to level up your legion or get characters to level 210, because in the winter update that's coming in November we're going to get those level 3 link skills for every class. Another part of this event is where you grow an octopus that can contain various rewards from golden eggs. You need to defeat monsters around your level to grow your octopus, and golden eggs are distributed every week. So every week you can grow more of them. Rewards can be claimed once your octopus reaches level 2. Here is the reward table. Keep in mind that you will get either the Solerda fragments or EXP vouchers. You won't get all 3 of them, sadly. The champion burning double up event is still ongoing, and there now is a new part of this event called challenge missions. Completing these missions will reward you even more coins to use in the Legion double up store, and this time there are supreme challenges which are even more difficult to complete but reward supreme coins, which can be spent in the special supreme store for supreme items. Did I already mention that the items are supreme? Also keep in mind that between the 5th and 12th of November the cash shop transfer event will return, and on the 22nd of October the Haunted Mansion Halloween event will start, where you can get those super awesome old school masks. So as you can see, this update is more than just a new boss and a few UI changes. The skill revamps are a big deal, and they could change the way you play your favorite class. The events offer a ton of new ways to get rewards and progression for your character, whether you're a high level boss hunter or a more casual mapler. There is just so much to do, so dive into the comments and let me know which part are you the most excited about, or if you're gonna skip out on this one as well to, you know, not get burned out from Maple before the big winter update. And that's all I had for today. Many thanks for watching, and as always, special thanks to our members making these videos possible. Special thanks to Niels de Comic, Rama Waar, Sebastian Hanoi, Kaudi Mora, Wine Lee, Backspace OTI, Ziggy Deer, Flidiot, Knifesu, Cloudfix, Michael Mejaka, Ratius, Betrayal 1489, Silvio Nato, Striker Elk, Riser RU, Max Bernhardt, The Passenger, Scotty Flies Fast, Only, Spatsty, Snafu Pop, Dewey Tran, Kanye Wu, Domi Kirch Nehammer, Dex Zoo, Dante Victory, The Wolf Drake, Lord Fazil, Mathenu Dev, Tils Kurspet, DVNCA, and Schwandro. Thank you so much for watching.